This keyboard is brilliant. It checks all the boxes. It's super modular. It has red switches and you can actually hot swap them. It has a freaking detachable numpad. Like, not many keyboards have this feature, but it is 110% keyboard, which for many people could be a disadvantage. Well, this is where this keyboard comes into place. It's also from Mountain. The one you just saw is the Everest. If you haven't seen the video, I'll leave you a nice card right there to check it out. And this is the compact version of it. So enough talking, let's crack open it and have a look at it. You may recall how excited I was for the Mountain Everest Max because it's just my favorite keyboard. I've tried a couple of other keyboards, but I've always switched back to the Everest because it's just the best I've tried so far. Once again, I'm actually excited to review this keyboard. Reach your summit. Just like the original one. There you go. Oh, I already see, I think I was kind of worried about if this had the numpad or not. And it actually has, but of course it's different from the Core Max because of the different layout and dimensions of the keyboard itself. Let's reach our summit with this one. The packaging from Mountain is always just super on point. Let's see first what's on the back. As you can see, PBT double shot keycaps, base camp software, 60% compact form factor. It's compatible with both 3 pins and 5 pins keys, and this was a concern for some of you guys because you asked if it was compatible with 5 pin. The original one is not, this one is. We have all the lighting individual for each keycap. I've chose the linear switches. You can also choose, can't remember the name of the other one, you'll see them written right here. Remove USB Type-C cable, upgradable, but enough. Let's just open and have a look at it. This is actually very compact. But let's see what else we've got in the package. Okay, we have a quick start guide, other stickers, I love them. Then the USB-C cable. I'm going to try and use the one I already have in my setup just for convenience. Then we have this magnetic fit, which are really comfortable, super easy. When I'm bored, I play with them always. Key removal tool, I'm gonna leave it right here because I have it from the other keyboard. And then the custom keycap, as you can see. Nice. I really wanna try it out, but let's first unbox even the numpad, because this is actually one of the things I love the most about my Everest. I can remove the numpad to make it a little bit more compact, and like many times I don't use it, so I just unplug it and put it at the side so it doesn't bother me. Okay, we have some fun. The numpad itself, this is way smaller. Let me take the other one to have a comparison. Okay, so it's, ooh, I can already see some differences in the finish material actually. The original Mountain Everest is a little bit less polished, I would say, while this new one is really well finished, probably because, if you don't know, this started as a Kickstarter project, so they've done a really nice work in improving themselves. I've seen them from as I said, the Kickstarter campaign, and I'm really impressed by the job they are doing. I really love it. Another set of feet. There you go. And now it has come the time to properly unbox this keyboard. As you can see right here, engraved on the frame, which is metal by the way, Mountain Everest 60. The materials, once again, I'm just shocked. They are so stiff and durable. Like, this has no flex. The flex does not exist in this keyboard. Man, ooh, the linear are way more silent than my red switches. Let's have a super quick comparison. This is the new Everest 60. And this is my full Everest Max. You can definitely feel the difference. I love it. I already have a couple of things I want to try with this new keyboard, but first of all, let's plug it in and see if the cable will detect the keyboard. Yes, it fits just perfectly, and it's already showing the RGBs. Really nice. Painless installation. I already have the base cam set up, so let's have... Oh mio Dio, this is so silent. I love it. I love it. So let's see how it's detected by the software. In the meanwhile, let's place the feet just like that. It's all you need to do. They're magnetical, they are going to stay in place. No device connected. First thing I want to check, even before attaching the numpad, is if the media dock, this bad boy right here from the Everest Max, will work with this one. I don't think it's officially compatible, but hey, oh, I see why it's not compatible. It's actually a physical problem because of the compact form factor of the keyboard. You see there are actually 3 USB-C ports on the back. One here, one here. I'm not sure if you can see it. And another one where it's plugged in right now. And if I try to insert it, it just has not enough space. That's a bummer, but I get why it's not possible. It's a physical constraint, and this keyboard is all about being compact while still maintaining all the quality of the full form factor version, so that's a compromise you need to understand. Now let's try the numpad. The numpad has the same sliding mechanism I love. You can plug it both on the right and on the left. It has actually a way stronger feeling than the original one. It has magnetical bumpers for the part you don't use, so I'm gonna place it back here and I'm going to connect it. First I need to remove the protection even on the keyboard itself. Let me give you another quick shot of it. It's already recognized, of course, and it's already working, but I wanna highlight the mechanism, which is very different from the other one. As you can see here, there are like 2 barrels and the USB-C that needs to fit into here. I think you can't see it because of the darkness, but it really needs to be aligned perfectly. And of course the connection is like, I can't do it single-handed, so let me give you a second. Okay, you actually need to press it down, while on the Everest Max it's way easier. It's also way easier to detach it by mistake, but like you see, you can just the mechanism, it requires less force to actually work. It has a single magnet right down here and another couple small ones here, but you just need to like place it near the keyboard and it's attached, but at the first movement it is gonna detach by itself, while this it's harder to fit in but won't go anywhere on its own. Let's try another gadget from the Everest Max. This is the wrist rest, and I don't think it will, no, it doesn't fit perfectly, but you can just lay it near the keyboard and I think, yeah, this is gonna be just as fine. I've spent a couple of weeks using this keyboard and I can say that it's even better than the Everest Max, which is a huge claim for me. First of all, the key switches are just hands down better. Way more silent and less clicky, which is adorable for someone who reads a lot, as I'm doing, especially in this last period of exams for me. Second, this is one of the few compact keyboard that does not use strange double function keys. Even in this 60% keyboard, you keep all the essential arrow keys, delete, and all the parentheses and so on. The only double function keys is the number, which function also as the function keys. Third, it's rock solid and extremely well finished. All metal, stiff body, can't flex whatsoever, great finishings, all I could ask in a keyboard. But there are some things I wish were made in another way. The numpad is way more difficult to insert than the Everest Max, leading me to just use the number on the main keyboard most of the time because it's just more comfortable than having to precisely align the numpad with the keyboard itself every time. I would have also liked to see some sort of dongle to use the media dock in this keyboard. This is a peculiarity that Mountain introduced, and it's a shame you can't use it in this small form factor keyboard. Lastly, this is not properly a critique and is more of a question. If it was possible to have this keyboard in a wireless form, that would be perfect, hands down perfect, since the small size of it being wireless would just make so much sense. But I can imagine all the drawdowns it would bring with it, such as plastic part for the antennas on the frame, chunkier body for the battery, heavier keyboard generally, and many more, of course. All this said, this is going to be my daily driver keyboard from now on, since it's almost perfect for me. If you want to check this keyboard on Mountain's website, you can find the link down below in the bio. Thanks so much for sticking until the end of the video. Remember to subscribe, leave a like, and I'll see you around. Ciao!